Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It is Wednesday night, October 28th, and it is episode 10 of the Tom Gronkowski Show, where we talk about Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski and their move from the Beantown to the Bay, brought to you by Sports Fan Base Network, Rhode Island. If you do not catch us live on Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, wherever you're at, you can find us on sfbnri.com, where there's also 12 or 100 different podcasts, I like to say. And yeah, just come check us out. But tonight on episode 10, we're going to be talking about everything that's unfolded. We're halfway through. We're at the midpoint of the NFL season. And Tom Brady has not skipped a beat. He's been getting better with each and every game. Him and Rob Gronkowski are starting to develop the chemistry that they had in New England. And tonight, Coach Jay and I are going to be breaking that down, as well as talking about Antonio Brown signing for the one-year deal with the Tampa Bay Bucks. I know that was buzzing that he was going to come back into the NFL after being suspended for 8 games. He has had his landing point in the Tampa Bay area with Tom Brady, and it's pretty interesting. Me and Jay are going to break this down, but Bruce Arians was the first one to say during the offseason that Antonio Brown was not going to be joining Tom Brady, and now that we're halfway through the season and there's been, some injuries on the receiving core for the offensive line, or for the offensive core for the Tampa Bay Bucks. So they've made the decision. They've pulled the trigger. Tonight, we'll also be breaking down week 7, and we beat the Raiders 45-20. It was a blowout victory, and Tom Brady is now the NFL passing yards leader. So yeah, we have a lot to talk about. So before further ado, let me bring Coach in here. How you doing, Coach? Welcome to episode 10. How you feeling?
I feel so good.
I know you hyped because we got a treat for everyone today.
Oh, and many more in the bag. I'm doing
How's
good.
your week been?
It's been cool. Man, like I've been hitting you up like every day, like, hey, can't wait to the show. Oh man, we should do this, we should do that. I've been excited.
Yeah. Episode 10. We made it to 2 hands.
I know, right? It's done.
Hey.
It's done. What's my Jay-Z look?
Yo, where's your Tom Brady look? Because now he's on top of the world right now. I mean, everybody kind of gave him a little bit of backlash for leaving New England after 20 years, and he's coming to a new team, a new coach, new everything. How do you think he's holding up week 7? How you think? Where are you at? Where's your head at?
Thomas.
How you feeling about our boy Brady right now?
Tom killing it. He's showing everybody. Bill who? Bill. Oh, y'all think he can get these ships without me? If it wasn't for me, man, Tom is killing. He proving his point. All he got to do is just keep not being touched and keep doing his thing, and they could go all the way if they just play consistent. Like I said last week, if they be consistent, Tom will be good. Tom is showing out, and Gronk looked like the old Gronk. He started talking trash. I saw him dancing a little bit. He had it coming in a little bit. I was like, uh-oh, here we go. I need to just see his spike, but I know his shoulder hurts, so that's why he ain't spiking it right. I understand, but he's showing me glimpses of the old him. I'm with it.
And it's a beautiful thing to watch, right? And everybody was like, oh, he's coming out of retirement. He's been off for a year. He's not going to be the same Rob that he was in New England. And in the first couple weeks, it kind of looked that way. We were just like, Rob, what's going on? You're dropping passes. You're not having any receptions throughout the game. Like, this isn't the Rob that we know and that we know that he's capable of. But I knew that it was going to take a little bit of time for them to get that chemistry rolling, to get their dynamic together. And it's unfolding beautifully. And we are on top of the division, and it's not really looking like anybody's too much of a threat. I mean, we got the Atlanta Falcons that are, 1-6?
One.
Maybe?
They won?
Are they 1-6 or they're 0-6? Have they won a game?
I didn't know if they won a game.
They're 1-6. They won a game. I don't even know that they embarrassed, but yeah, the Falcons are 1-6 right now. So, and then we got the Panthers that are at 3-4, and they're going to be facing off against the Atlanta Falcons for the second time after week 3, after they crushed them in week 3. So, I mean, and then we have the Saints. So who's getting in our way within this NFC South? Do you see it happening?
Nobody. The Saints, like I've been saying the last past week, they are the ain'ts. They are not. I don't believe no more. I don't believe because, like I've been saying it for the last 2 weeks, they show up when they want to. You can't win games like that, especially in the National Football League. You're not going to be able to show up and just choose when you want to play. You can't even do that in a little league game. Just show up. Oh, we're just going to show up. Well, today we might play. We might play with a half. No, you're not going to win. The Saints, they're going to have to prove themselves to me because right now I'm going to start bringing out the paper bag like they used to do in the old days before I was even born, cut out 2 eyeballs and put ain'ts across my forehead.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Brady has added another legendary historic feature to his legendary resume, and he has surpassed Drew Brees and the all-time leader in passing touchdowns. So, I mean, another little notch on his resume, and I mean, I'm proud to see it happen. And shout out to Max Kellerman from First Take for taking the time to publicly apologize to Tom Brady on Twitter and on social media, saying that, dude, I'm sorry that I doubted you and said that you were falling off a cliff, in his words, quote unquote. So, yeah, it's a beautiful thing for Tom Brady to be silencing the critics right now because everybody was like, this is a big move. You're moving down to the South. It's a whole different ball game down there. But, I mean, he's holding up, and New England's not looking like New England right now. I believe they lost 33-6, and it was the first time that they've scored that low of points in a home game since Bill Belichick's first season with the New England Patriots. Like that's no good. So I don't think Cam Newton is their saving grace as much as they thought, and I don't think Julian Edelman is playing to his standard of what he was playing with Tom Brady. I mean, what's your take on that?
Here's the thing: it's not just Cam; it's everybody. So it's Cam. You got Edelman. The receivers can't get open on the regular consistency. They can't stay open. Even if the ball is thrown a little bit behind you, I understand you don't like that, but man, you can catch that. Come on now. You got the coordinator, Josh McDaniels. He's over there looking lost like Jameis Winston, like he don't know what's going on. I mean, come on now. If you got when you have a certain player, all they got to do is go back the first 2 weeks of the season, look and see what did they do great. Whatever you did great, keep it. Whatever you didn't, scrap it and just work from there. That's all you have to do. It's easy. It's simple football. Cam, his other problem is he's trying to be too much like he knows he's in the shadow. He's trying to be Tom. That was some throws that I saw Cam. I know he can make. I've been watching him make that when he was back in Auburn. Come on. You can't hit that 5-yard out or you throwing it to the ground. Bill Belichick years ago said that if he wanted somebody that was going to throw the ball to the ground, he'll go down the street to the local high school and go grab their quarterback. You can't be throwing the ball to the ground. That's a 5-yard out. Come on now. Come on. My grandmother could do that, a 5-yard out. Come on now. I mean, I don't understand it. So it ain't just Cam. It's everybody is in panic mode. And I'm telling you, they better get it together. I don't see Bill Belichick being in the hot seat with the owner, but I can see him being in the hot seat with everybody else because they lost to Jimmy G.
Yeah, Bill 49ers.
Bill Belichick he was mad, but he wasn't mad. I guarantee you in his head, he was like this, like looking at Kraft up in the box, like, I told you, I'm the chef. Here go the next meal right here. You didn't want this meal. You wanted the old meal. The old meal ended up getting transported somewhere else. And I had this meal right here. You didn't want it. You made me get rid of him. And now he came back to the stadium and he killing us right now and not breaking a sweat and enjoying it. So
right.
That's on them.
Yeah. And I'm just happy to see it turning out this way because, like I said, there was so much backlash for Brady leaving New England. So for him to be having a successful season, I mean, it's too soon to be counting all our. We're not going to jump to conclusions, but the man is throwing for over 300 yards a game, and then when he's not throwing for 300 yards, I mean, the Tampa Bay is made of a defensive core that can pick up the slack. So as long as Tom Brady and his offensive power can score more than 20 points, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are able to hold it back, and Tom Brady doesn't have to do it all on his own. We are going to take a quick commercial break because it's about that time. But when we come back, we're going to be talking about the new additions to the team. So everybody who's watching live with us, we appreciate you being here, and we will be back in a second with check out Play Like a Girl. So, I think it was last episode. Wasn't it last episode? You brought it up at the end of the episode. You said, "Yo, Antonio Brown he has served his 8-game suspension and he's looking to sign with the team." And you brought it up to me. You said, "Ruth, how would you feel if Antonio Brown were to join Tom Brady again? Let's give it another shot and him come to the Tampa Bay." I said, "That's not happening." Bruce Arians already said no. He exiled that idea from the very beginning of the season. I'm pretty sure Tom Brady was in his ear because he just seems to be so buddy-buddy with Antonio Brown. That just seems to be his dude. I mean,
That's right.
They seem to have clicked in that short amount of time that they had in New England. And Brady has said it himself. He just wants to see the man succeed, and he sees his potential. I mean, he is one of the most outrageous wide receivers that we have in the NFL. I mean, when he played. But
Yes.
It's been a while. I mean, he's had some issues off the field. He only played one game. He caught one touchdown from Tom Brady last season, and then he was out. So I want to know your take. What is Antonio Brown gonna bring to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that maybe they were already missing, or does he just add to the formula?
He adds as another weapon because now they got another guy that is going to stretch the field deep. So now we don't have to have Mike Evans and Godwin going on deep routes because now we can switch it up. Because if AB is out there, then that means now that the defense is they might double him. And if they double him and have everybody else single, now it's a field day now. It's going to be raining.
Well, I tried to pick up Antonio Brown so fast on fantasy when I found out that he got signed because I was like, you know what? I don't have a lot of receiving cores on my fantasy league, and I know that Tom Brady's going to be throwing him to the ball because I think the signing of Brown to the Bucs was an insurance policy. I mean, we've had issues with Chris Godwin having to sit out early in the season with hamstring injuries. We had Mike Evans, serving injuries as well. And I mean, it's a tough game. People get banged up. So when you have one guy out, I mean, I guess it's a good idea to have a backup. And Antonio Brown is going to be serving as that insurance policy. But Coach, I want to know, this man has the worst reputation off the field. I mean, it doesn't seem like he just seems a little toxic with what transpired with the Pittsburgh Steelers when you can't get along with Michael Tomlin. And Michael Tomlin is one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he deserves all the respect in the world, I believe. And what did you tell me that he went on Facebook Live or something in the locker room with Michael Tomlin during the season? That's outrageous. And then you get cut from Pittsburgh, and then you try to make it work with the Oakland Raiders when they were the Oakland Raiders before they went to Las Vegas. And I mean, that kind of just blew up really quick too. So how do you think it's going to be different this time around? I mean, is third time the charm?
Because he's seen the other side of that coin. He know on the other side that grass is not greener. He is not going to mess up this time. He would
because wasn't he trying to be a rapper for a little bit? He had some type of album coming out. I saw that he was recording a music video, and
he was. Now I ain't gonna bash the man. Hey, athletes out there, if y'all rap and y'all do y'all thing, that's all right. Just don't let it interfere with the main job. Don't do that.
That could be a fun hobby. But you're a ball player. That's what you're meant for. That is what you're made up of. That's your DNA. That's what you've worked your whole life. And, in those Pop Warner games and in high school varsity, that's what you worked up to do. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't believe in Brown's values and what he brings to the table. I mean, on the field, outrageous player, one of the best to ever do it, Hall of Famer nonetheless. But do you really want that in your locker room? And Bruce Arians kind of second-guessed it before it even happened, and now it's happening. So could this blow up in their face?
No, it's not, because I guarantee you when they was in the room together, it was Aarons, it was AB, and it was Tom Brady. And I guarantee Bruce was letting them know, hey, man, don't mess up. I will get rid of you. I will get rid of you.
Right.
Quick.
With or without you, we're making a Super Bowl run. Now,
That's
whether
it.
you want to be involved in that is all up to you. But, I mean,
that's right.
You just got to stay out of handcuffs, man. Just
I'm
no more
telling you.
abusing women. You
He
just
ain't gonna
got to walk a straight line, pay your child support, do what you got to do, and just keep your nose up high, kid. I mean, you're getting a second chance with the GOAT. I mean, and Tom Brady is on a mission. This is his time to shine. He left New England after 20 seasons. He has something to prove to the world that he does not need Bill Belichick on his side. He could do it without him. So, I mean, this is your time to shine, and he's not getting any younger. So,
not only that, they ain't got to worry about AB being Ike Turner. He ain't gonna do that stuff. He know better than that, because I guarantee all that stuff was brought up while they was in that room. I know Bruce ain't no punk, so he gonna tell it like it is. He gonna be like, hey, this is what we gonna do. This is how we do it here. Are you sure before you sign your name on that dotted line? Are you sure that you can handle these rules? Because I will cut you. I will get rid of you. Right. I will. The first sign of trouble, I'm getting rid of you. Because we've been on the road straight line. We ain't got nobody messing around in the locker room. We ain't got no problems. The first time you bring that crap here, you're gone.
Right. And let's go over the contract that they signed with Antonio Brown. So he got a 1-year deal. After being suspended for the first 8 games of the NFL season. So his pregame active bonus was $31,250. Okay, that's what he started off with. And then for 45 receptions, he's getting $250,000. For over 650 receiving yards, he's going to be receiving another bonus of $250,000. If he gets more than 6 touchdowns, that's another bonus of $250,000. If they get a Super Bowl win, which is what they brought the man in to do with Tom Brady by his side and Rob Gronkowski, he's going to be getting a $750,000 signing bonus if they get to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl win. If they win the Super Bowl, he's going to be getting $750,000. Now that's going to be a great chunk of money to help him get out of all these legal issues that he has going on, and to pay off all this child support debt that he might have, and just walk a straight line. You're getting the chance, you're getting the money, you're getting the bag, you're getting paid, you're getting another opportunity when nobody saw that coming. You've been through 3 teams already. This is your 3rd team. It's your time to make it happen. Antonio Brown, hear me out, buddy. I promise you, if you behave yourself and you catch these footballs and you run for your life, you guys will be making a Super Bowl run in 2021.
He will. And you know what's going to be so good about it? They might have to see the Steelers.
The 6-0 Steelers, the only NFL undefeated team going on right now. And we're going into what? Week 8? Week 8 right now? So 6-0. What is your take on these Steelers? I want to hear it.
They playing just regular football that they've always used to playing, and everybody's clicking. They ain't got no problems going on. You know, I ain't gonna even lie. When AB was there, when he shut his mouth, everything was clicking, and they was always a threat. When he started opening his mouth, letting it get to his head, talking about he the best and all that, then that's when they start having problems. Now they don't have no problems in the locker room. Everybody's clicking. Everybody's getting along. Mike Tomlin, he chilling again. That's my favorite coach too. Yeah. And everything is just going according to plan. I don't really see. The only person I can see is going to be a real good game that's going to actually try to beat them is probably Baltimore. That's the only person that's going to try to get a piece of them. Like, I can't, or the Chiefs, but that the way the Steelers is clicking, it just looked like they got all things just clicking like off cylinders. I mean,
yeah, and they'll be facing the Baltimore Ravens this coming Sunday. So this is going to be one of their one of the games that are like mostly anticipated, because it's going to be a challenge for them. A lot of their games they're 6-0 because they played the Browns. They played lower teams. So now is their chance to shine. All right, Coach, we're going to go to another quick break, but when we come back, we will continue to just dissect the Raiders game, the 45-20 win for Tampa Bay.
Oh,
Hold
yeah.
on. Evil Empire every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Catch them live. They talk about a lot of great things on that podcast, brought to you by Sports Fanbase Network, Rhode Island. If you do not catch us live, wherever you're at, whether you be on Facebook, if you're on Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, YouTube, wherever you're at, if you do not catch us live, you could catch us on the sfbnri.com. So, yeah, for the fans and by the fans. And I'm a fan and Coach is a fan. And we call him Coach Jay because he's actually a coach. So, Coach, I want to know, I know you watched the Raiders game. Please dissect this game. What did the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do right? What did Rob and Tom do right for them to get a successful win?
Well, I did. I will say this. Every time when Rob was out there, again, I don't know why these people just don't switch. They don't get it. When Rob is out there by himself and he got that little cornerback on him, it is going to be a back shoulder fade. Mm-hmm. Every time. They've been doing it for the past 2 weeks. I don't understand why people don't listen to me. It's coming. It's right there. Just have the corner go with them and have a safety over the top just in case. All they did, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did this. They established the run game because Jones and Fournette, I love when two running backs, when you got a two-headed horseman or three-headed horseman, but you got two running backs that's actually elite and they're both going against each other. Like they're a team, but they're trying to compete against each other to see who's going to get the most carries. So they're already clicking and going off. Then you got receivers, Godwin, he catching passes. You got everybody clicking. Gronk, I saw Gronk blocking people down the line. Like he was firing off the ball. Then he started talking trash. I was like, yes, that's the guy I know. All they did was they didn't let Tom get touched that much. The defense was turning up. They've been having fun. They was flying around again. I have a problem with the pass defense a little bit because they let the Raiders go down the field and make it look easy. They can't do that because now whoever they get ready to play next is going to be like, well, what did the Raiders do to score these 2 touchdowns? And they're going to start doing concepts like that when they watching film, because that's what I would do. When I'm going against a team, I want to see, okay, what did the other team do good that you couldn't defend? Because now I'm going to put it in my terms and my concept now and see, can I attack you the same way as well? So I know they're going to do that. But overall, special teams was clicking. Defense was clicking. Offense was clicking. Everybody was just having a good old time. They weren't scared of no Raiders. They was like, what? Gruden who? Who is that?
I mean, I was a little bit excited for this game because I thought it was going to be more of a tough matchup. I mean, the Raiders were able to knock out the Kansas City Chiefs, and they made it look easy. So I thought, that it was going to be a tough game. And I'm really glad that the game went the way it did because now we've proved to the world that we can handle Kansas City. If we can handle the Raiders as easy as we did, Kansas City is next. So how would you feel about this Mahomes-Tom Brady matchup?
As long as they be consistent, that's it. And the defense gonna have to get there. They got to get to the quarterback. They have to. If they don't get to this is why the defense been having so much fun. When you're on defense and you blasting the quarterback, or the quarterback is running for his life, and I seen defensive backs come up and they blasting Carr and all that. When you doing that and you see that look in the quarterback's face when he's like, that means he worried. When he come up to the line and he getting ready to snap the ball and he looking up, he like, hey, watch him. Watch this guy right here. That means he don't know who coming and he don't want to be touched and he knows he's about to get touched. The defense, all they got to do is keep playing, having fun, flying around and hitting. Just keep hitting and communicate. Man, Mahomes might not even make it to the next game if they blast him because he's going to try to run. And it only takes one time for somebody to tattoo him. And then he going that's when we'll be like, welcome to the new world.
What do you mean by tattoo him?
I mean, knock him so hard that his stepmama feels it for the next 3 birthdays.
Yo, shout out to Patrick Mahomes who announced to the world that him and his new fiance Brittany are having a baby girl.
All
So
right.
congratulations to them. He is going to be a girl dad.
Okay. Well, in that case, then when the defense get ready to go up against them, you just gotta say it nicely. Hey man, we're gonna send you home to your daughter quickly.
I think when the Kansas City Chiefs played New England, I feel like Bill Belichick exposed Kansas City just slightly. Just they blitzed the man. They blitzed the man heavy. You gotta choke him up. Don't give him time in the pocket. Don't give him too much room to run around. I think that's very important because everybody knows that Patrick Mahomes is a mobile quarterback. He's going to run. He's going to make great plays. He's going to throw balls on his back foot. Like he's going to do incredible things. So I think the main thing is choke the guy up line. You guys put 5 blitzers in, just pack him heavy and choke him up.
And disguise. So like they did against the last team they played when they was playing against Aaron Rodgers. So like sometimes they had a 4-man front. Then they had like a 5-man front, but they only sent like maybe 4. Or then they had like a 3-man front, but they sent 5 or they sent 6. If you can do that to a quarterback and you got to make him come up to the line and think, you're in his head. When you're playing defense, if I'm a defensive coordinator, my job is to get in the offensive coordinator's head. And I look across the field at him too and be like, yeah, what you going to do next? Yeah. Then you do this to him. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's all about getting in that person's head. You got the quarterback out there. He thinking too much and he looking around. Yeah. And you got that defense moving, everybody creeping up. Then you got a guy look like he coming, then he drop back, then the other guy come. You got twists and stunts going up front. Please. I'm telling you, they will send him home to his daughter very quickly.
I believe it. And I don't think we play. I'm checking right now when we play Kansas City. I know it's I think it's mid-November, November 27th.
Where at?
In Tampa.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're playing in Tampa. I'm going to double check on that because that is going to be a prime time game to keep up with. And yeah, other than the Saints in week 9, which we got to come back strong against the Saints since we let them beat us. But yeah, in week 12, we're going to be facing Kansas City at the end of November. So November 29th is when we face Kansas City in week 12 at a 425 game. So, but yeah, no, we got to get through the Saints in week 9. This is a rematch and we're playing in Tampa. We're playing in Tampa this time around. So, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, who you got? Who's playing better?
I'm taking Tom.
Brees is digressing. Do you believe so?
I don't think Drew Brees is digressing. I think his team is. They just think they can just show up because they're the Saints. And they just think that they just going to automatically win. The only person that actually be out there trying to actually prove his point is 2 people that's on offense that be trying to still do their thing. Kamara, he's trying to get that money. So he going to do whatever it takes. He catching passes.
He just got paid.
He trying to make sure he get paid for life. So he's going to keep doing his thing. Drew Brees is a winner. He wants to win because he knows that for the past couple of years, he should have been in the Super Bowl at least 2 times. At least 2 times he should have been in the Super Bowl. He was right there and somebody made a bonehead mistake. And then it wasn't nothing he could do about it. So he had to sit there and watch that.
I'll never get over that Stephon Diggs catch over the court. I believe it was like a rookie cornerback or a rookie safety. And the Saints were over. And I was like, did that really just happen with like 14 seconds left on the clock? Is that really possible? And then the following year with the OPI call in the end zone against
the Rams.
Yeah, was it the Rams?
Yeah,
it was the Rams. It was what's his name?
He got played. Now, on that one. Now, I will say this. Against the Rams, Ray Charles could have seen that was a pass interference. So he got played on that one. Now, the one before that, the year before that with the Stephon Diggs thing, that stuff right there, that's unacceptable. Every safety knows that when we are, it's 12 seconds, only this many seconds left in the game. Play victory, get back. Don't let nobody behind you. Don't try to get no interception unless it falls in the breadbasket. Just make sure that you do not let any anybody behind you. Keep everything in front of you. This man, he come up trying to be a hero, and it failed. And Drew over there like, I know he cried. I cried for him.
Yeah. That was tough to watch.
I was like, oh my God, Drew, I'm sorry. That's the hard part about being a coach.
Do you think Tom Brady would still have a ring if it was against the Saints instead of the Rams? Do you think Tom Brady would have had that ring?
I don't know.
Him and Rob.
It would have been a better game because, man,
I agree.
That was boring. I was like, man, hurry up and win. Man, I'm just watching commercials now. I just want to see the commercials.
Yo, I watched the Super Bowl mainly for the commercials. I mean, my Cowboys haven't even been close to a Super Bowl since I was born in 93. So, yeah, I watched the Super Bowl for the commercials. That's just my thing.
All right. Hey, I'm with it. I ain't going to say nothing about the Cowboys. I ain't going to say nothing.
Yeah, let's not go there. No, this is the Tom Gronkowski Show where we talk about Tom. Nope.
Let me get one.
We're not doing it.
Let me just tell you about this meme that I seen today. Come on now, don't roll your eyes. All right. So you seen the movie, what is it, Forrest Gump, right?
Haven't we all?
Okay. So they had Dak Prescott laying there in the bed, and then they had Dalton. He's in the other bed. So basically Dalton is Forrest Gump, and Dak is Lieutenant.
Yeah, so I've seen this.
He says, hey, Lieutenant Dak, I got you some eye cream.
I saw it. And then somebody else sent me one like, yo, Ruth, do you own a Cowboys, right? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, well, show up to practice Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Like, don't tempt me. I'll fly to Dallas. I'll be a wall. Put me in, Mike. That'll be the best decision that you've done all season. Put me in.
Hey, I don't even like the Cowboys like that, but if they needed a player.
I mean, I could throw a 40-yard spiral.
I ain't about to play quarterback.
I played varsity flag football all 4 years in high school. I was the QB, so I got a little bit of arm.
Shout out to I helped they varsity girls flag football team out. I was coaching wrestling. And track. It was track season, so I couldn't go over there and like, Coach Jay, man, come on over here. And I'm like, I can't. I was like, but check this out. I'm gonna help y'all out. So like the wrestling coach, he was the girls, he was the head coach for it. He was like, hey, coach, what you think? I was like, do this. We should be straight. They start winning.
Right. You bring that winning formula.
It's simple stuff. Like, dang, people be making it into rocket science. You know how many coaches that be making me mad when I have to sit there and just be like, no, that's not what you do. Like I can win it's been proven fact because I don't go to any team that is good.
And you make them good.
Yeah, when you let me do what I'm supposed to do.
That's what Tom Brady has brought to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's turned them into a team that was possibly capable, that had the defense to do it, but had 30 interceptions and was bringing 114 points to the other team. And that's just not a formula that you can win. All right, we're going to take another break. And when we come back, we're going to be going over X's and O's with Coach Jay because he's got a treat for you. So hanging in there. And thank you so much again for watching the Sports Fan Base Network, Rhode Island. And we will be right back.
Talk to them boys that sat on them benches, man. I was in the game on 4th and inches. Coach, put me in the game on 4th and inches, and I'ma lead them boys at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I see them boys all behind me winless. I ain't Mario Williams, but I'm not defenseless. Wide receiver catching Hail Marys, I'm Christian. 5 and out, hot route, yeah, switch stick shift. Gone with the quickness, fast and instant. instant. Cornerback safeties, I burn them like incense. On the field, I'm daddy, and the ball is my infant. I don't need so much of pork, but I'm in love with the pigskin. All I really know how to do is win. Super Bowl champ, Disney World, let the kids in. Hall of Fame Wayne, I'm putting my dibs in. Catch me in the game on 4th inches.
The Empire.
I don't talk.
Okay. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. I keep singing that song. It's just stuck in my head. But here we go. We're going to break down. I believe we got the Giants that's coming up this week. So I'm just going to say it right now. There is no Saquon Barkley because he got hurt. I'm praying for you, man. But at the same time, this should be a field day. We should be having so much fun. We should be having so much fun. I mean, all they gonna do is this. Here's the formula today. Once again, I'm out of town again, so I have to use my little handy dandy board. So all we gonna do is this will be their defense versus Tom. We know that Tom, he likes to spread the field out. I don't see any problem with this. All we got to do is just make sure that we keep our diamond in the rough, Tom Brady. We just got to make sure we keep Tom safe and secure. As long as Tom is not getting touched, we good. Gronk now against this defense that we're going against this week, all Gronk got to do, wherever he gonna hit him right here, hit him in the middle. He gonna be open. He gonna come here, do a little drag route because they know that they're not gonna be able to get in there because we got a line that is straight blocking and they're not letting Tom get touched. As soon as they even try to blitz, he's gonna step up. He gonna take the block. Gronk gonna come right with a drag right there. Then we gonna have our guys. He's gonna since we got I don't think AB coming back yet, but we're gonna have our receiver. He gonna go. I need him to be a decoy, or he might be open. I need my slots 5-yard outs. Let's give Tom some short so he can get it going. Also, I'm gonna have my other guy. He gonna hit a slant. Let's go attack the field. I've been looking at their opponent, and their opponent seems to have a problem with tackling. So basically, if it was me, this is what I'm gonna say to the Bucs. If it's me, I'm gonna run the ball on them. And then it's gonna open up all the rest for your play actions. Boom, he comes up, they're gonna start syncing up. Boom, boom, boom. And then you're going to have guys wide open because really, we're not really worried about those two guys. Haven't heard anything about them yet. So we're not even worried about them. But run the ball, Tampa Bay. Control the game. Run the ball. Okay? Let's not try to be heroes. Let's take what they give us. You run that ball consistently with Fournette and Jones. Let them boys be having their fun. And then now, Tom, you're going to be able to throw this all around the field. I'm telling you, you are going to be able to throw it around. Now, on the flip side now, our defense versus their offense. They're probably going to want to have max protection with the tailback in now because I mean, I'm just going to say it. The defensive line is getting in there so good, and the defense is killing everybody. So they're going to make sure that they have max protection. Todd Bowles, I need you to have fun again like you did against Aaron Rodgers. I need guys moving, even if they know they're not coming. I need guys moving. I need some twists happening up front. Boom. I need all this coming. We can go in man coverage with this. I say go man. Go man coverage with them. They ain't going to stop us. Go man coverage. He got him. Okay. We're going to have if we have a safety or a backer out there, we got him. Go man coverage with him. If something happens bad, then we'll drop into cover 3. But I don't think nothing bad going to happen. I say we go into man coverage with them. See what they can do. Go into man coverage with them or go into man cover 1. So then now, we'll have a backer out there with him. That's okay. We got a twist going on over here anyway. So we'll bump this backer out. Bump the backer out. Now he got him. He's in man with him. And we'll have man cover 1. He's over here. Our safety's going to be over there covering the rest of the field. So That is my formula of what they got to do. Just like they did against the Raiders. They controlled the game. They was running the ball consistently. And they was having fun. It's always about having fun. You always come up and ask them, like, did you guys learn anything today? Yeah. Did you have fun? Yeah. That's what it's about. Because once you're having fun and everything clicking, everybody start moving faster, and it's that adrenaline is going. So Tampa Bay, hear me out. Offense, Tom, keep doing your thing. Control, manage the game. It's going to come right to your lap. Just control and manage the game. Run the ball. Fournette, Jones, I need y'all to get ready. Get y'all cleats laced up. You're going to be going. And he might not even have to throw the ball because this team can't tackle. So he might just be able to hand it to y'all and just let y'all keep running it up and down on them. Receiver-wise, y'all get open consistently, catch the ball. Gronk, keep being the Gronk that I know. Keep being the Gronk that I know. I love it. Defensive-wise, Todd Bowles, hear me. Have fun. Fly around and hit and communicate. Defensive line, get up there. Offensive line, don't let Tom get touched. Period. Don't let him get touched at all. I want his jersey as clean as it is when they get it out the washer and the dryer. All right? Y'all do those things, and y'all going to roll right through this game. And that's all I got for X's and O's. Until next time. Back to you, Ruth.
All right, that was another segment of X's and O's with Coach Jay, and it is episode 10 of the Tom Gronkowski Show. So great job, Coach. That is going to be a winning formula for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as they face the New York Giants on Sunday Night Football. Now, I'm not too excited. I'm sorry, it's a Monday night game. It's November 2nd on Monday at 8:15. I'm not too excited about this Giants team just because they're out for blood. I mean, they've got nothing to lose. And Logan Ryan was the reason why the Dallas Cowboys are not going to have any chance this season because the way that he tackled Dak Prescott during that game, I mean, it was intentional. As much as people want to say it wasn't, you pulled down the man. I saw it happen live. You can't take that image back out of my head. So we got to be careful with the Giants. And like you said, we got to keep Tom Brady's jersey clean. And Rob Gronkowski, 5 receptions for 69 yards is great. 1 touchdown, great. But we got to get rid of that fumble. You fumbled last game, and it was costly. Can't have that. So as long as we continue, I mean, we're going to roll right through the Giants. No problem.
No problem.
Would you say?
Now all they got to do, that guy ain't going to be able to touch Tom. If that guy touched Tom and do him and if he even tries to attempt to do him like he did Dak, first of all, there's going to be a fight. You're going to see Ndamukong. He's going to run out there and turn into the Detroit Lion Ndamukong because they ain't about to happen. They ain't that team. They love Tom. They're not about to let nobody touch. The quarterback is y'all little sister. Don't let your little sister get touched, especially with this guy. This guy trying to kill your sister right in front of your eyes. Don't let them get touched. Don't let nobody touch your little sister. The quarterback is your little sister. They are not going to let that man touch him. The stuff that you just said, I guarantee that somebody else in the locker room has said it. Like, hey, this guy right here is the reason why they even think that they have a chance against anybody. Don't take him out the factor. Get rid of him. Offensive line, protect your little sister. Absolutely,
I couldn't agree more. So before we go to the final segment of the Tom Gronkowski Show, which is the moment of truth, we are going to talk about title throwdown. Now, the Tampa Bay Rays had a chance to bring a title home. The World Series Game 6 was last night, and it didn't go as planned. There's a lot of controversy over the pitching change during that game, but the Tampa Bay Rays have come up short against the Los Angeles Dodgers, and the Dodgers have not won a World Series in 32 years. And after that skit with the Houston Astros and being robbed from that season, I feel like it was kind of well-deserved, but it would have been nice to have the Tampa Bay Rays bring home a World Series to add to the Stanley Cup that is already in the Tampa Bay area. So all we needed, if we got baseball, we got the Stanley Cup. All we need is Tom Brady to bring it home, and it's going to be happening in the Raymond James Stadium. So it's very likely. But before we get to the final segment, we're going to be playing our last commercial for the evening, and we'll be right back. What's up, everybody? Thank you for watching on whatever live platform that you are on, whether it be Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. We appreciate you here for episode 10 of the Tom Gronkowski Show, brought to you by the Sports Fan Base Network, Rhode Island. If you do not catch us live, you could watch us on the sfbnri.com, where you'll find all great podcasts. I think we have 10 or 12. We're doing so much growing. And also reach out to us because we have a great opportunity for anybody, any small business owner. If you're somebody who wants to promote your business, to promote your product, reach out to us because we have a great opportunity to have you on the show and be able to help promote your business, help us help you. This is how we grow the show and get our name out there. We also have a merchandise line coming soon, so make sure you guys keep an eye out for that because we will be having the Sports Fan Base Network t-shirts coming out soon. And yeah, we just have a lot of things going on with the Sports Fan Base Network because for the fans and by the fans. That's why we do it, and that's why we're here. And appreciate everybody for being here. And it's going to be the last segment of the episode 10. You know what time it is. It is the moment of truth. This is my favorite part of the show because it's when I just get to ramble. All right. New England Patriots have a cornerback, Stephon Gilmore, that has just been activated off the COVID list starting October 15th. And now there's rumors that Stephon Gilmore, the starting quarterback for the New England Patriots, could be thinking of signing a deal with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, the Buccaneers have already showed that they are defensive monsters. So why not add a cornerback that is so valuable and has so much experience under his wing? So Tampa Bay is literally on a mission for this Super Bowl run. Sorry, my dog just barged into the room like, hello, puppy. But yeah, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are willing to do whatever it takes. I mean, they just signed Antonio Brown, and now Stephon Gilmore is rumored to be joining us as well. So we will do whatever it takes. And as Coach covered during the X's and O's, Rojo and Leonard Fournette are always going to be there to run the ball down the field. And yeah, we just got to keep adding to the chemistry, and we could have a title throwdown happening in the Tampa Bay Bucks area. But that is all for me for the moment of truth. And I'm going to bring Coach back in here. Coach, do you have any final thoughts to wrap up episode 10? I'm so proud of us for making us to double digits.
I know, right?
I feel like I just turned 10. Like I'm celebrating a birthday.
I got a couple. Here you go. First of all, to add on to what you were saying earlier about the merchandise and all that, I need some coaching visors. We gotta make sure we get visors involved in that as well.
I've been telling Ron that we need to do hats. I mean, the hats is in baseball caps. Everybody's into the hats. So, and I love rocking hats, so I'm down with that. But I can't wait to be wearing our like official shirts on the show. That's gonna be if I get a shirt that says "Root the Truth," my life will be complete.
If I get all kinds of stuff that got Coach J on it, the people that know me gonna be like, "Oh God, here we go."
Here we go.
Coach J's new line coming out.
Shout out to everybody that was blowing up the comments today. We appreciate you being here and just being a fan of the show and just supporting Coach J and I as we continue our dream to be on ESPN or some type of big network. So
that's right.
Yeah, big moves popping. I'm excited.
I know one thing, man. You see the Bears?
What are you asking me? Should they bench Nick Foles?
No.
What were you saying?
Man, did you see them, period, when they was playing this last game?
Yeah, I did a little bit.
They disgraced the whole city of Chicago. They were on there playing like they was from 63rd. I don't understand why they was doing that stuff. The Bears sitting there getting punched in the face and just sitting there taking it. I can't believe that. That's why I told you weeks ago I don't trust the Bears because they try to sink you in, and then all of a sudden then they go you. I was like, forget that. And
that's what everybody expected was going to happen with the Tampa Bay Bucks. They're going to be like, oh, they got all these new shiny toys. They just signed Tom Brady. They got Rob Gronkowski out of retirement. They got Leonard Fournette out of Jacksonville. They have Antonio Brown coming off of an 8-game suspension. We're looking like a shiny toy right now, but I mean, we're doing what it takes to back it up. We're 5-2. We're leading our division, and we're making the Super Bowl run, whether you like it or not. So people just need to be accepting of Tom Brady being in this Tampa Bay Bucks uniform and him possibly winning a Super Bowl with a different team.
That's right.
Why not? That's like an official way to be like, yo, you're officially the GOAT. Like, you're winning championships. with multiple different franchises. I mean, that's like LeBron James status. I mean, would you say?
God, yes. I like Michael. I like Michael. I don't.
Hey, I like Mike too. I'm an MJ fan. I mean, I was really young when he was at his prime, but I watched Last Dance a few times, so I was able to catch up on all the action that transpired during that Chicago Bulls run. And I mean, he will always be the GOAT to me. But Tom Brady deserves to be the GOAT of the NFL of all times, the best to ever do it.
Oh yeah.
At 43 years old. I mean, 43, and he is just. It's not phasing him. I'm not seeing the downfall that everybody was expecting. I mean, he's still got an arm. Did you not see that throw to Scotty Miller in the end zone?
Yeah.
That perfect fadeaway in the end zone.
Like,
come on now. 43 years old, still consistent, still making it happen. The man is on his way to the Raymond James Stadium for Super Bowl Sunday, and it's going to be great. And they also, the NFL was talking about, as we wrap things up here for episode 10, is that they're already talking about the Super Bowl being at 25% capacity for this coming. Yeah, I read an article about that, you know, with the whole pandemic and COVID happening, you know, that it's more than likely that they're not going to be able to have full stadiums.
Hey, boss, you going to get us in, right? Like, we going to be there, right?
Yeah, you heard that, Ron? We're only a hop, skip, and a jump. We're not in Rhode Island. We're right here. Coach Jay is actually closer. He's in Lakeland, so he's even closer than me.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I can be there. I can be there in 5 minutes. I drive a turbo, so I'll make it happen.
All I gotta do is hit my button on my Hyundai. Hit that. I got a sports version. All I gotta do is hit the button. If I hit that button, it let all my torque go.
Sport mode. Boom.
I'm telling you.
Yo, I've done that drive to Tampa for so many times because I covered the XFL. I covered USF, and I covered the Orlando Apollos, and they had practices out there as well. So I've done that drive plenty of times. It does not bother me.
No, I just turn the music up and get there. Yo,
shout out to Shade in the comments for showing love. We appreciate you being here, as well as Jay Mermel's team out of Virginia Beach. We appreciate you. Man, we're a demographic. We're reaching out to. Do you know who this Fernell Hill person is? Is that a friend of yours as well?
That's my sister.
Oh, it's your sister. Shout out to Coach Jay's sister. We appreciate you being here.
Hey, she
and being live in the comments and showing love. We for the fans and by the fans. We do this for the fans because we are fans as well. Before we become this, you know, high talking, analytical football geniuses, we were just fans.
The dynamic duo.
Yeah. And Shade also said that we should call ourselves Beauty and the Beast.
What? Don't they already got a show like that?
Yeah, my show. It's called Beauty and the Cleats.
That's what I'm saying. All right.
Well, you could be the Beast. I'll be the Beauty. You be the Beast.
I'll take the Beast part. That's all right.
Beast mode.
That's all right.
That's gonna be Tom Brady as they face the New York Giants on Monday Night Football. Make sure everybody's catching that game because, man, we're gonna put a whooping on them.
What about the picks? What you got? Who'd you pick this week coming up?
For
the games.
I haven't done my picks for this week.
I haven't done my picks either. I forgot.
Yeah. So I mean, let's look it up right now because I'll tell you right now who I think is gonna win.
Okay.
For this week, real quick before we end this show for episode 10 of the Tom Gronkowski Show. You know that Ron was trying to convince us to add Antonio Brown's name somehow into our title.
No.
Oh no, that's what I told him. We're not doing that.
I like AB, but I just like Tom Gronkowski, and that's what everybody's like accustomed to now. It's Tom Gronkowski.
Yo, you gotta let me know how to pronounce her name correctly. Right now, how do I pronounce her name?
It's Sade.
Oh, Sade. Oh, I apologize. That sounds so much fancier. Sade. I like that. That's pretty. Really pretty name. Thank you, Sade, for being a continual listener on the Tom Gronkowski Show. We appreciate you being here. Coach, let's go through our picks real quick. All right. So did you see the NFL rankings, the power rankings, how they have the Bucs at number 3? Mm-hmm. I'll take that. All right, so here are the games. Starting tomorrow, we got the Falcons and the Panthers. Who you got? Thursday Night Football, Falcons and the Panthers. This will be the second time they're facing off. The Panthers beat them 23-13 in week 3.
I'm taking Teddy Pender
Teddy Bridgewater. Now, there are also rumors that Christian McCaffrey might be coming back. I don't think they should rush it. I mean, it is the Falcons. No rush there, guys. I mean, you make sure you're the guy that you put the most money on is well and healthy for the following games.
But remember,
so moving on, we got the Vikings and the Packers. I'm sorry, Vikings, Packers.
Discount double check.
That was pretty easy. I say the Packers too. Then we got the Titans and the Bengals. I'm a little torn on this because I'm a huge Joe Burrow fan and AJ Green. Like I've always loved them. And Andy Dalton came from the Bengals, so I do have some type of respect. And
so who
you got? Titans or Bengals?
I'm taking Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jacksonville, aka Yulee High School. Come on.
All right, then we got the Jets and the Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets.
Jets.
They're 0-7 right now. Sam Darnold is 0-7 with the Jets, and the Chiefs are 6-1. I think they got their only loss against the Raiders. Like I said, we beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're able to beat the Raiders no problem. So I don't really think Kansas City is going to be too big of a threat, but we'll see because you never want to bet against. So who you got? You got the Chiefs, correct?
Yeah.
All right, we got the Colts, the Indianapolis Colts, and the Detroit Lions.
Now, you know I was living in Indy. I'm going to take Indy. Please don't let me down. I like the Lions too, but the Lions been like slipping. They've been like slipping on people's picks because I've been picking against them and they've been winning. But I just don't think the Colts will be able to live with themselves if they lose to the Lions. So to all my fans out there up in Indy, shout out to y'all. I'm going to take Indy. Let's go 317.
All right, Coach Jay, you got to give someone else a shout out. Sade is letting you know.
Hey, shout out to Sade. She living in Jacksonville. She was there when Fournette was there. So shout out. Another working for a teacher for Atlantic Coast High School when I was coaching there.
Appreciate you guys watching. All right, we're going to be moving on. We got the Steelers and the Ravens. So we got the 6-0 Steelers against the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the NFL. Who you got?
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah. Shout out to
You know what it is. All right. So we got the Rams and the Dolphins for a 1 p.m. game on Sunday. Who you got? Rams or Dolphins?
Oh, man. People going to get mad at me. My right side says take the Rams, but my left side say take the Dolphins because I don't think. Wait, is Fitzmagic playing?
It's Tua time, baby.
No, I'm taking the Rams.
Taking the Rams? All right, that's fair. So we got the Patriots who are struggling right now. They're 2-4 with Cam Newton back from COVID, and we got the Buffalo Bills who are 5-2. Josh Allen is 5-2 with the Buffalo Bills. Now I feel like the Buffalo Bills got exposed when they played the Tennessee Titans, and we didn't see the Josh Allen that we've been seeing in the first coming weeks, but I'm hoping that that's going to be a turnaround because I do want to see them win this game. Well, who you got, New England or the Bills?
I just think the Patriots going to win that. I don't think that they're going to sit there and just get, oh, man.
They don't want to fall to 2-5. You don't want to do that. Not when Tampa Bay is 5-2 and Tom Brady's sitting pretty right now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to take the Patriots on that. I don't see the Patriots. If the Patriots lose that, I'm not picking them no more unless they play against like.
Yeah, seriously. If they can't win this, all right. I mean, this is the divisional game. You got the Buffalo Bills going to take your division if you don't step up. So next we got the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns.
They ain't got OBJ no more.
That's so sad. That is so sad. I mean, I've never been an OBJ fan just because he was with the New York Giants and I'm a Cowboys fan, so that never worked out for us. But man, Baker threw a pick, right? And OBJ was just trying to avoid it being a pick six, and he got hurt. And he got hurt pretty bad. So that might be the last time that we see an OBJ in a Cleveland Browns uniform. Just saying. So are we taking the Las Vegas Raiders?
I think I'm going to have to take the Raiders. After that loss to the Bucks, I know they mad. I think they're going to take it out on the Browns.
All right, next we got the Chargers and the Broncos.
I
Chargers are 2-4. The Broncos are also 2-4. Man, the Broncos are coming off that win from New England. I'm pretty sure that they're on some kind of high horse right now. So I see them taking the Chargers.
Who you take? You taking the Broncos?
Yeah, I'm taking Broncos.
I don't think Derwin James is playing. The safety. I don't think he's playing. I think somebody told me he got hurt. So I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
All right, moving on. We got the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Who you got?
What? Dang.
Yep, they play at 4:25 on Sunday.
Where at?
In Chicago.
I'm taking Chirac. Let's go.
All right, next we got the 49ers and the Seahawks. Now, let me tell you about them Seahawks. I was a little disappointed with them losing to the Cardinals. I was like, all right, Kyler Murray is throwing interceptions, but then Russell Wilson was throwing interceptions as well and had DK Metcalf come save the day. Did you see that run, by the way?
Yes.
Fantastic. Yeah. The man looked like a transformer. Like, it wasn't even natural. Like, it was unreal.
That's great.
So, yeah, I think the Seahawks, this is a must win for them. So I'm taking the Seahawks over the 49ers. And then we got the most pathetic game of the whole entire day, and they made it a primetime Sunday night football game, is the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. And their fight for the NFC least. Who you got? The Eagles or Dallas?
Fly like an eagle to the sea.
I can't even argue. This sucks. And then lastly, we got the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we all know how that's going down.
Yeah, we're about to hear a lot of
Jones is going to slip up on the 80-yard line. Sade, thank you for the Dallas shout out. I got Dallas winning that game as well, just because. Yeah, we always beat
I can't believe
for the most part. So we're like, I think the standard for the Eagles and the Cowboys are like 74 to like 60. So we're beating them by a good amount of games. So I'm hoping that Ben DiNucci, because I don't know if Andy Dalton's going to be starting after the concussion. By the way, that was a really hard hit by the Washington Redskins. Bad on his part, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But any final thoughts, Coach, before we wrap it up? I know that we went a little longer than we usually do, but we just had so much to say. And this is our show, so we can do whatever we want,
Yeah, but the fans, they loving it. And I got told I said the wrong person. I was supposed to say Sade, and I was supposed to say shout out to Jaquez.
Yeah, you forgot Jaquez. That's a really nice name. So you got Sade and Jaquez. I like that.
Yeah.
Very nice. Shout out to Jason Hancock. Hancock, if that's your real name.
No,
Dallas with a grocery store bagger as a QB. You know what? We're going through it right now, Jason. So we're in a rebuilding stage, and
but you could.
Gary and Stephen Jones are gonna hopefully make some magic happen on this offseason. I don't know. It's all up in the air.
You could find a quarterback that's a grocery store bagger. Kurt Warner, the American Dream. He was bagging groceries a week before and came in there and won a Super Bowl.
You tell him, Coach. You tell him. Make it happen, all right? Ben DiNucci, I got your back. Coming out of James Madison, our 7th round pick. I believe in you, buddy. Just no more fumbles between you and Zeke. Yeah, and Zeke got to step up his game too, because he's winning. He's losing.
That's the problem.
He's turning the ball over. It's just he's not the Zeke that I know. So I'm hoping that he can turn things around. But it's going to be all for us. Any final thoughts, Coach? I know I asked you like 3 times. But
I got you right here. The only thing I got to say is about the Cowboys. If they can win the game, if they just do this thing right here, Zeke, play like the Ohio State Zeke. That's all you got to do, because you ain't got
his rookie campaign when they went 11 straight.
You ain't got no quarterback. So I'm going to be running the ball extra with you, because that's why I pay you that money to do, is run the ball. So they could win if they establish the run. Now, defensive-wise, they're going to have to talk to them cornerbacks and them safeties, because, God, them mugs can't even catch a BB in a snowstorm. I don't know what's wrong with them.
Yo, and so for some reason, our tackles are just non-existent. Like, people break our tackles like it's nothing. So I don't know what's going on.
They're standing up. They need to go low. But that's all I got. Hey, make sure everybody just come. Make sure y'all keep tuning in with us, because, like we've been saying, we getting bigger and better and bigger and better.
And we're learning and growing. If you guys have us on social media, please reach out. Let us know any construction criticism, anything you would like to see added to the show. We love what people got to say, and we do consider everybody just to be, on our side. So just don't be mean about it, okay?
We should make a song like that with what we just said, like on Wildin' Out. Bigger and better and growing and learn. Bigger.
Hashtag grow the show. It's a happy hump day to everybody. We're gonna end the show because it's an hour and 7 minutes and.
Hey, we killing that.
we could talk all day. Honestly, we could talk all day.
We can do this till tomorrow. It don't matter.
Thanks for everybody out there watching on the Sports Fan Base Network, Rhode Island. We appreciate you being here. If you do catch us, if you're unable to catch us live, hit us up on Spotify, on Anchor, wherever you're at, Apple Podcasts. All you got to plug in is the Tom Gronkowski Show. Make sure to follow the Ocean State Athlete on YouTube as well. That's the YouTube page that you can find us on. And that's all for me.
In the words of
T-Pain, we end the show now?
We got to get out of here.
I don't want to say bye.
I don't want to say bye. That's why I said.
We still got all these viewers right now. We got to continue. Like, they're here watching.
I know, right? That means y'all might.
All right, let's get out of here before Ron comes on here and kicks us off.
Y'all better come back next week. We'll
find us next week. Every Wednesday night, we go live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, if you cannot catch us live, find us on YouTube, on Anchor, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, and on the SFBNRI.com. All right? That is all for me. And you guys enjoy the rest of your night. And thanks for kicking it with us.
Till next time.
Till next time.
That's a whole different feel going in at halftime. Brady lofts it. Gronkowski. He's got it for the touchdown.